But Summer, I was doing a little math, Janice, and you have about 277,000 TikTok
Yeah.
followers, 93, almost 94,000 Instagram followers, 18,000 Facebook followers, YouTube 1.97 subscribers. I'm still trying to get to 1,000. And I mean, we're talking tons of followers. That didn't happen overnight, did it?
No, it didn't. Although when it's like the growth goes in spurts. A lot of times with social media, I mean, like one minute you're like struggling, you're losing followers, and the next minute something like hits, and the next thing you know, you're like gain 10,000 practically overnight, and then it goes back down, and you're not getting any views on your videos again for like another like
Well, it's kind of like being a writer. You would relate to this. We writers have the humblest and the healthiest of egos, and it can happen at different times, right? Would you just say
Yeah,
that's accurate?
yeah, kind of, yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, where did summer come from? And please don't say in the fall.
Yeah, no, she actually came from the same breeder that Sparkle did. My history with Summer began before she was even born, because
Wow.
yeah, I was visiting her breeder at a cat show because, like I told you, I became friends with her after I got Sparkle, and she was showing this beautiful cat. It was like in 2012, I think it was. This beautiful cat that was so calm. Like she was like, it was the San Diego Cat Show, which you've been to because we've been
Yes.
there together. And it's like a huge, chaotic, ginormous cat show. And
Lots
it's
of
so noisy.
noises, sounds, smells.
Yeah.
Yeah. People.
And this
Hmm.
cat was just like a little dot of calm in the midst of all this chaos. She was the most amazing cat. And I asked Mary about the cat, and I was like, she is so awesome. And she was like, oh, yeah, so, Samara is going to be going to Russia. Like her new owner is showing up from Russia to come hand carry her back to Russia today. And I
Well,
was like, wow. And I was like, this cat is amazing. And I said to Mary, if you have another litter with any kittens in them that are anything like her, let me know, because I want a cat to train as a therapy animal. Because I'd
good.
always wanted to have a therapy cat because I'm a cat person, not a dog person. I don't like being licked by dogs and stuff. It's like kind of messy, and
Okay.
dogs smell kind of weird. I mean, I'm not a dog person at all. I'm a total cat person. I mean, some
That's all
people don't
right.
like
Be
the way
true to
cats smell.
yourself.
I love the way
Okay.
cats smell. It's
Yeah.
so it's that sort of thing. It's just cat person. So what can I
And
say?
some people in places like memory care centers, hospitals, you name it, where you and Summer have been, they are cat people.
Yeah, I can vouch for that for sure. But so yeah, I figured like, and I heard about therapy pets back in the mid '90s, when Pet Partners was known as the Delta Society,
Yeah,
and I
that's right.
actually, yeah, I went to introductory sort of meeting to check it out, because I wanted to find out what the deal was. And I asked, and of course it was almost all dogs back then. And I was like, well, what about cats? Because there's some
Yeah.
people, cat people, and they're like, going, well, we'd like to see more attention on cats. And so from that day on, I was like going, one of these days I am going to have a cat to do therapy work. And so I kept on hunting, and I'm not the kind of person that has 18 cats. I mean, I only take care of as many as I can handle financially and
Right.
emotionally. And for me, that's like, no more than three. And at the moment, it's just me and Summer. And so I just, I mean, every time I would
So
wind
what
up with
so
another
tell us
cat.
about Summer. What
Yeah.
what are some qualities that make her a good therapy cat to help others that might be thinking about that?
Okay. Well,
What are a few
um,
traits?
she's what is referred to as bulletproof, which means it's
Bullet.
like things can be really noisy around her, and all sorts of stuff can be going on, and it's not going to throw her or scare her or startle her. I mean, it's not like she does never get startled or anything, but instead of like scrambling and trying to hide, she will instead sort of like look around,
Yeah.
and she's not going to like move. That
So
sort of
that's
thing.
good. So she recovers quickly. That's good.
Yeah, she
What's
recovers,
another trait that makes a good therapy cat that Summer just is
loves people, has to
good?
love people. I mean, like strangers. Like Summer has never met a stranger. And yeah, a cat who loves people. And the thing is, like, a lot of cats will love people if they come over to your house and
Yeah.
because like Binga did. But yeah, you couldn't take her anywhere though. And also she
All right.
did. You don't want a cat that bites or scratches or
No,
anything. Yeah.
no
But
biters.
anyways,
No.
but what you want is a cat that if you take it to a pet store and people make a
Yeah.
big deal out of the cat, then the cat responds and like is really happy to meet them. That's a cat that's got therapy cat potential. You know.
Well, so how long has Summer been a therapy cat now? Do you know?
Yes, she has been a therapy cat for 7 years, like almost
Very
exactly
nice.
7 years. Yeah,
We've
because
had some people from Pet Partners on our show. So that's a very, very good therapy program. So I'm really happy that she's part of that.
well, actually, she's not really part of Pet Partners. What we did was I found when I was looking around for places to have her evaluated. Pet Partners didn't have anybody local to me. Like
Oh,
I didn't have to drive like you know like out 2 hours across town across LA because
yeah. Yeah,
it
that's
takes
not
2 hours to go
practical.
from one end of LA to like from I'm in the northeast of LA to go to the southwest part of LA. 2 hours. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
I
I
remember.
didn't want to I didn't want to drive somewhere for 2 hours for like an evaluation. And
Right. So what'd you end up doing?
I searched around and I found a local group that did their evaluations based on the Pet Partners model.
Okay.
And the best thing about them is that they actually have different facilities that they work with already. And so you
So
don't
good.
actually have to hunt down the facilities and all that and pitch them and
So
all. They
share
already
a
like
few
have
places.
the
Yeah.
facilities in place.
So share a few places that Summer really likes to go. Give us a variation. What are a few things?
Okay.
Where was she
Obviously,
today?
I didn't realize it's Gardener Day, and
Oh, that's all right.
Gardeners. Yeah. Anyway, so some places she we visit a couple of assisted living facilities, homes, and they're like she goes into like the big recreation great room where the TV is and all that, and she visits people there. And then there's Shriners, which the Shriners in
Oh,
past
really?
we visit. Yeah, yeah, and she likes
My
this.
dad was a Shriner. Yeah, that's
Oh,
cool.
really? That's so cool.
And he
Yeah.
rode the mini bike in the parades.
Oh, how
And
fun.
we did go to the burn and hospital in Chicago as kids. My
Yeah.
dad took us there to the Shriners Hospital to have us meet kids. So it was pretty. It really put a big mark in my heart. So
Yeah.
yeah, the Shriners are cool.
Shriners Hospital is really amazing. And we're really, I mean, it's just like we're so grateful to be part of the Shriners program. And, the first time we visited that Shriners, once they'd built that facility, uh, among other things, she got petted by a boy who had hooks for hands. Now that's a
Oh,
therapy.
wow, that's
That is a
impressive. Yeah,
therapy cat. Yeah. I mean, it's just
that
like
is.
all these, it's just because you run into, children with all sorts of things going on, with physical challenges that you don't see every day. And yeah, she doesn't get thrown by that.